The surprising power of mindful idleness. Have you ever been right there? So close to finishing something important. And then, for some reason, you just stop. Maybe it's a work project, a school assignment, a creative piece, even cleaning your room. You're 90% done. The finish line is in sight, and yet, instead of crossing it, you stall. You start just checking your phone, or reorganizing your desk, or suddenly remembering you need to check the fridge for snacks. Sound familiar? This is what I call the almost done phenomenon. It's not laziness. It's not you being unproductive on purpose. It's a sneaky mental trap, one that affects students, professionals, creatives, entrepreneurs, literally anyone trying to finish anything. And here's the good news, you can outsmart it in this video. I'm going to show you exactly why this happens, and 3 simple, science-backed strategies you can use to smash through that invisible barrier. By the end, you'll not only understand the problem, you'll be armed with tools to finish strong, every time, understanding the almost done phenomenon. Let's talk about why this happens. When you're at the start of a project, your brain is full of energy and excitement. You can see the possibilities, in the middle. You've already invested time and effort. You're committed, but when you get near the end, something shifts. The big reward is almost here, but so is the final effort. And your brain, in its sneaky, efficiency-loving way, starts whispering, "Hey, you've done enough. Why not rest a little? You can finish later." Psychologists call this the goal gradient effect. When we get closer to the end, our motivation sometimes drops instead of increases. Because the urgency feels less pressing. Add in a bit of perfectionism, the fear of making the last step not perfect, and suddenly, we're stuck. So how do we get unstuck? That's where these 3 strategies come in. Strategy number 1. The 2-minute rule for final pushes. You've probably heard of the 2-minute rule in habit building. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. But here's my twist. When you hit that slowdown near the end, tell yourself, just 2 more minutes, that's all. 2 minutes is nothing. Your brain doesn't panic, it doesn't feel overwhelmed. It's an easy, bite-sized commitment. But here's the magic. Once you start, momentum takes over. Those 2 minutes often turn into 10, 20, or however long it takes to finish. Example, you're writing a report and you're on the final page, but your brain is dragging its feet. You say, "Fine, I'll just give it 2 more minutes." 2 minutes later, you're halfway through, so you might as well keep going. Before you know it, done. This works because starting is the hardest part of finishing. Once you're moving, your brain hates leaving things incomplete. That's the zygonic effect, so it pushes you to finish. Strategy number 2. Pre-commitment. Power. Here's another powerful trick. Commit before you get to that 90% mark. This is called pre-commitment. You lock in your finishing time and create accountability in advance. 2 key parts. Schedule completion. Put it in your calendar. Final draft, done by 4:30 p.m. Last slide finished by Tuesday. A vague "I'll do it later" becomes a solid "I will do it then." Accountability partner. Tell a friend, coworker, or family member, "I'll be done by time. Please check in." This works because your brain treats social commitments seriously. We're wired to avoid letting people down. Even a light check-in from someone else can nudge you past that almost done block. For example, a writer tells their editor, "You'll have the chapter by Thursday night." That commitment turns into a non-negotiable deadline, and that mental shift is powerful. Strategy number 3. Celebrating micro wins. Here's the thing. Our brains love rewards, but we often save the celebration for the very end of a huge task. The problem, that's like running a marathon without water. Until the finish line, it's exhausting. Instead, celebrate micro wins. Did you finish the final slide? Take a minute to acknowledge it. Did you sew the last button? Give yourself a quick mental high five. Did you clean the last corner of the kitchen? Smile and enjoy the small victory. This isn't about throwing a party for every tiny step. It's about fueling your brain with recognition, so it stays motivated all the way through. You'll notice this makes the end of the project feel lighter, not heavier. The role of mindful idleness. Now here's where the title of this video comes in. Mindful idleness. We often think of idleness, doing nothing, as the enemy of productivity. But here's the twist. Intentional idleness can actually help you finish. If you notice your energy dipping, instead of forcing yourself into mindless procrastination, take a mindful pause. That means step away on purpose. Breathe, stretch, hydrate, come back with the clear intention to finish. Think of it like a pit stop in a race. It's not wasted time. It's strategic refueling. The key is that it's planned, not accidental. When you pair mindful breaks with the 2-minute rule, pre-commitment, and micro-win celebrations, you have a complete system for pushing through that almost done wall. Closing. Call to action and motivation. The almost done phenomenon isn't a flaw in your character. It's just your brain being, your brain. But now you know how to spot it, name it, and beat it. So next time you're at 90% and you feel that invisible resistance, remember, commit to just 2 more minutes. Set the finish time and bring someone in on it. Celebrate every small win along the way. And when you cross that final line, pause, enjoy it. And notice how good it feels to actually be done. Because here's the truth. The world doesn't need more half-finished projects and abandoned ideas. It needs your completed work, your finished stories, your wrapped-up goals, your fully realized visions. So go finish that thing you started, and then start the next one. Asterisk, if you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel.